interviewing my good friend Tom Iland, who is an award-winning author as well as a professional speaker that lives here in the Santa Clarita Valley. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Erika.
Tell me a little bit about what it is that you do.
Nowadays, I am, first I'm a past CPA, Certified Public Accountant. I went to California State University, Northridge, got my bachelor's degree in accounting, and spent about 7 years in corporate America. And then I discovered I don't like accounting. And my peers that also have autism, I was diagnosed with autism when I was 13. A lot of them were having personal and professional struggles, crashing and burning because they didn't know themselves, love themselves, and be themselves. So I wrote a book, Come to Life, Your Guide to Self-Discovery, to share my stories and my secrets to success with my peers.
And you have a version in Spanish,
yes,
I see.
My mother and co-author is fluent, and she translated it herself.
Wonderful.
And it's an Amazon #1 bestseller and just won the Mother's Choice Literary Achievement Award yesterday.
Congratulations. That's a big success. Now, I know from being a part of this community, and I have a family member with autism, that we do have a large population of children with autism because our community has done so well with the schools and the education that they provide, and then of course getting into the high school level is the social skills. But then, it's kind of when they get out of high school, then they don't have those resources and they don't have anyone to turn to. So a lot of them feel a little lost, or they have a hard time communicating or navigating right through life, so to speak.
It's true, and this book we consider, my mother and I, a prequel to transition, because when we sit kids down at the table and ask them lots and lots of questions, what do you want to do? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What are you good at? The kid tends to respond, I don't know, because they haven't. Well, first, some of them don't know about their diagnosis, so how are they going to know what they're good at and where they can improve? Or they haven't had any real life experience, so they can't judge what was good for them and what wasn't. And without that information, they can't take their life to the next level and evolve. So it's like we're sending them up a creek without a paddle. So this book is going to provide exercises and activities that young people can do with their parents, teachers, or therapists and get answers to those questions so they can start to live the life that they want.
And I think it's so great because you've lived it, where I know, like with my family member, they would use the analogy of, I play chess and you play checkers every day,
yep.
Right? Because we just tend to go through life with, this is what you do with life. But then so many children with autism, they have that higher intellectual, they really do play chess in life that it's hard for us to understand. So I was very excited to have you and to be able to interview you and really get out everything about your book and what it is you do, because I think it's so important, and I think it's very important to our community given the autistic population that we do have, because our schools are excellent out here and they've done very well with that and with all of the programs that they have. Now, in a few months, April is going to be Autism Awareness and Autism Acceptance Month. We've now changed to that, right? And you sit on the board of directors for Autism Speaks?
Yes, the Southern California chapter. I was just elected to the board last month, and we have a big walk coming up Saturday, April 28th at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. We have it every year, so I'll be at that walk, and I'll be promoting the book a little bit and see what kind of lives I can change, and really encourage my peers that rather than wait for life to come to you, it's up to you to come to life.
Right, and it really does have to be self-discovery, does it?
Because it does, and that's what my mantra, know yourself, love yourself, be yourself, encompasses, because knowing about your diagnosis and how it affects you positively and areas of improvement, and then see that you are worthy and capable of love whether you have autism or not, and that by working with your parents, teachers, and therapists, rather than shut them off or thinking they're looking to change you, realize they're looking to help you get the life that you want. So then you can become your best self when you find your niche, find your voice, and then you can start to say what you like and what you don't and why, and so you make the decisions. You're in the driver's seat.
Right.
You're taking your life forward.
which is so great. And I think listening to the teachers and the parents that truly know you day in and day out, that they are going to know a little bit of something, because again, with that intellectual, you don't know, you're just saying that because you're my family member and you have to, not that we're able to see the traits that they have, and or knowing your limitations, right, and what you can and cannot do, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone has things they can work on. No one has to be perfect. I know when I was younger, I thought I had to be perfect because I thought my mother was perfect.
Right.
And when I explained that to her, she's like, I'm not perfect. What makes you think I am? And I explained to her, well, you never talk about your problems a lot. So she started to be more open about what's on her mind and where she was struggling after that. And then, because I think sometimes kids need to see that their parents, their teachers, the people they look up to are human as well. They make mistakes, they're not the best at everything, and that everyone can still learn and move forward together.
Yeah, it's what you do with those mistakes, right?
Yes.
Very good. Now, if someone wanted to purchase your book, they could get it off of Amazon, I'm assuming?
Yep, Amazon #1 bestseller. And
Okay.
ThomasIland.com. Notice it's ILAND, there's no S. It's pronounced like Rhode Island, but no S. ThomasIland.com. You can find the book there.
Wonderful. I can tell you that the book is excellent. I can't wait for your mom's book to come out, the second book, to help with parents and family members. And congratulations to you on your success with the book and your recent award and the Board of Directors for Autism Speaks. You're truly doing a lot for people with autism, and we really appreciate it, and I appreciate it. So thank you for joining me today.
My pleasure, Erika.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.